She was throwing money at people, and I'm like, okay, so I decided to do something a little bit different today. I just left work and I want to go play bingo with some coworkers and other people. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. It's a pretty day outside. We're at some kind of Moose Lodge place. I think it's gonna be a lot of seniors, if you get the drift. I'm excited though. My tummy is hurting a little bit. I think I ate too many EDR or employee meals. I also, hold on, I need to make sure I have my wallet. Forgot to say, hello party people. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Brie. Wait, I have my wallet. We're good. It's fine. I just realized I had it in the mode for shorts. Am I going in the right room? I think this is the right way. I've never been here before. Just pull that door. All right, so the sleeve that I'm holding up has 3 bingo cards on it. And this is the minimum that you can buy, or the least that you can buy is 1 sleeve for $3, which I think is pretty good. I've never played bingo before, so I didn't know really how much things would be. These are all the rounds that they have. They have a total of 9 rounds.
4. Ouch. Can't buy a pair of shoes out.
First number is I-22. I-22.
Oh, I forgot. Okay, I messed up. Okay, it's fine.
Death is coming.
Yeah. I wish you would stop talking negative.
Realistic.
G51.
Later.
Hey guys, I am back from bingo, and I just wanted to catch y'all up to speed because bingo was fun. I didn't film a lot because I didn't know if you guys would be bored with that content, and also like I was trying to have a good time, but I was getting real tired. I didn't really sleep that well last night. But I'm kind of sad I almost won bingo. I almost won bingo and my heart was racing. So like bingo with the old folks actually pay pretty good. Like every round you can win like $300 to $400. Okay. And the last round, the bingo cards cost twice as much. And so then the last pot that you could win was $960. Now, I figured out that if I got 2 cards, so for most rounds I got 2 cards. Some rounds I got 1 card. But if you were to get 2 cards per round, you'd end up spending like $45. So it's not like a little bit of money, like $45, $50, depending on how many cards you want. It's not like a little bit of money, especially if you go every week. But I think I might try to do it on a bi-weekly basis. I wish I knew about it beforehand, because I certainly would have been going at least bi-weekly to make some extra change. But anyway, I don't want to get in the habit of doing it because again, that's like $50 I'm blowing weekly. It adds up. So I'm not trying to blow money doing this. But yeah, so it was fun for the most part, but there was this one lady and she had me really just about to go off on her. And I don't do this I don't really get this way often. And mind you, I don't want to be that woman. I don't want to be that girl. I'm already black in a predominantly white area, predominantly white county. And I'm in there again, the only one. And I don't want to be misrepresenting. I don't want to be seen as that angry black woman. But this lady was about to she's about to be put on notice. I'm telling you right now, she was about to be put on notice. Because there are certain things that objectively I find to be disrespectful and most people find to be disrespectful. And from the moment we sat down, I was with me and my coworker and his wife, And the moment we sat down, she already had an attitude. She was nasty with everybody. So at least I knew it wasn't like a personal thing. But homegirl would come by. So she would come by and she would just, and then if you gave her, you know, when you gave her the money, she would just like throw the money on the table. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the viewfinder because I took my glasses off and I can't see. But she was throwing money at people, and I'm like, and then she wasn't throwing it at people's faces, but she was like, if you're sitting there and the table was like there, she would just throw it on the table. And I was looking at her like, do we got beef? Because this is disrespectful. And again, like, I'm the only one giving her like side eye. Everybody else is just, you know, used to it because apparently she's known to have a bad attitude. And me and her got into it because in her eyes, this is one. You could only buy, you know, the minimum you could buy is one. It's got 3 bingo cards on it. And to me, this was one set because you get a set of bingo cards on one slip. You get 3. But to her, a set was 2 of these for whatever reason. And so she wanted to argue with me. And I'm like, ma'am, I'm not trying to argue. Just give me one. Because it's my first time. So I'm trying to figure out how things go. And I was just like, I looked at my coworker's wife. I said, she got one more time before I have to tell her something. And I didn't want to get into it with the woman because she's apparently the president of the Moose Lodge where we were doing bingo. And I didn't want to get into it with her because I was having a good time. And I was trying to win some extra money, you know. This is probably incredibly off kilter. But I was trying to win some extra money. So I wasn't trying to like get into any issues. And apparently everybody else is like used to her attitude and stuff. So, you know, whatever. I went about the night and now I understand the right verbiage to use so I don't piss off the president of the Moose Lodge. I digress. But yeah, I'm still trying to come down from my high because I literally thought I was about to win $900 and some. I'm kind of sad. But I don't want to get wrapped up in bingo because that's still like $45, $50. And they do bingo every week. And I'm just like, I don't want to get caught up in that. But anyway, I'm about to lay down and decompress because we've got a somewhat busy day tomorrow at work.
The next day.
All right, so it is currently Saturday morning. And I gotta go to work in a little bit. But, so I want to thank you guys for your comments on the previous video, I believe it was. A lot of you guys are giving me like helpful information about places that you've either heard of or you've applied to that may be a good fit for me for the summer, and I appreciate that. I am going through the comments and like doing a little bit of research. Not every place that is for me personally. I definitely started looking into Alaska, but my concern now, it's funny. At first, when I was doing seasonal work, I wished I had a car. And now that I have a car, there are certain places where I'm like, that's really, really far away. And I'd rather fly, but like, then what the heck do I do with my car, you know? So there's a lot of things that I'm trying to parse through and figure out as far as that's concerned, seasonal work. I do want to say like, it's been a weird time, weird week. I had an interview that I canceled. I was supposed to do the interview on Monday. Today's Saturday, mind you. I canceled it yesterday. And it's because these folks, this company is apparently in a lot of trouble right now. It's apparently Aramark, Aramark. I'll put it on the screen. And they are a huge company. Huge company. Like behemoth, if you will. Behemoth? Whatever. I don't think I've actually said that word in real life. Anyway. Behemoth sounds right. But so I applied to work at Crater Lake. I've never been to Oregon. I've always wanted to go to Oregon, Washington, never been to Crater Lake. But apparently these folks are about to lose their concession at that national park because of like, and I know like certain companies will like bid or whatever for to be like the main concessionaire of a property. And apparently Aramark is about to lose theirs for Crater Lake because of mismanagement, like not maintaining like the property, not training staff, not responding to or taking care of like SA allegations and harassment. So yeah, it's a lot going on. And like as soon as you like research the company and Crater Lake, you see all this stuff come up about the feds like mulling over, just like taking their concessionaire like whatever away from them, and like the senator or whatever of Oregon is like totally like, y'all suck. It's a lot. And I was like, I don't want no part of this. But yeah, I said, no ma'am, this ain't gonna work for me. I said, there's something fishy going on over there and I don't want no part of it. But yeah, so I canceled that interview. And then I had one recently. I haven't told y'all about this, have I? No, I think I told somebody else. So basically, I was super eager for this job. I've had 2 interviews. So I told you guys about the first interview I had with this company where I was like in the last video. That's what yeah. The last video I told you guys of the company I applied for a position with, and I pretty much got confirmation that they had already hired somebody for that job. Because when homegirl, denied, like she chose another candidate and then sent my information to another property underneath that company, when I talked to that property manager, she told me, yeah, they had already chosen somebody for that position. So I got confirmation basically that that job was already given to somebody else prior to even my interview, which is fine. Things happen. So this other property with the company, I've had 2 interviews with them. And me personally, listen, I fully believe unless I'm applying for a CFO position, unless my position pays unless the position I'm applying for pays $100K a year or more, you get 2 interviews with me. After that, you are wasting time. And I hate it. I hate just dragging people along. Like, thankfully, in my position currently, I have some flexibility with my schedule. And if I know I need to be off, if I need to come in to work late, I'll just push my schedule back to come in late. But I mean, not everybody can do that. And so I'm like, after 2 interviews, if you're going to choose a person for a position. Some of y'all, for one reason or another, know after 1. So why are we, okay, so, we've had a nice conversation. I think at this point, it's time for you to talk to, I would like for you to talk to the current, so-and-so manager, and y'all could, she could, give you more. I'm like, what more do we need? And then somehow we could do a 3-way between you, me, and her. And I'm like, listen, you're doing the absolute most. At this point in time, I'm frustrated because whether you're going to hire me for this job or not. At this point, you already know. Why are we going around the bush? I find myself to be frustrated. And I want the job, so I'm kind of like just playing along. But I just find it to be very frustrating because it can be very like not irritating. I think it can be very kind of trying to manage my schedule so that I can do these interviews. And so I don't know. That's where I'm at right now with that. I'm still looking on the daily.
It's late and I'm trying to hurry up and finish up this editing. But I just wanted to say, like, I know I sound really negative and I don't mean to. I think part of me is frustrated and anxious because like time is passing and I was hoping last week that I would have like a definitive like answer about this job. And this is this is the job that I want the most. And I thought that I was going to have a definitive response last week. And so I've been moving my schedule around to do these interviews, and I just have to like, I do the interview and then I have to wait days to hear back, and now you're talking about another one. And it's just like, at this point, I don't know, I find myself to be a bit frustrated. Now I know that like, it's good news that they still want to talk to me, but part of me is just like, can we wrap this up already? Tell me already, yes or no. Tell me already, yes or no. Okay, so I didn't really do much on Sunday besides go to church. I felt very emotional and introspective, so I just kind of like let myself sit in that. And I just was relaxing on Sunday and just didn't feel like filming. So this is Monday. I ended up going to City Beach because the weather was just so pretty. And I see that it's about to, like, the weather's going to turn again, unfortunately. And I think it's supposed to snow or be very, very cold at the very least this weekend. So I wanted to take advantage of the weather while it was still really nice and warm.
We're driving down the boulevard, cruising with the windows down, feeling like we run this town. Your song is on the radio, the one you always like, the one that always gets you psyched. We've been drinking all the cheap wine all night, acting stupid but it feels so right.
I'm at my hotel right now, and I'm gonna just sit in the lobby and like draw a little bit, like talk to some folks and then leave. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Like if you've liked the video, subscribe if you feel so inclined, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.